Hey, it's Becca. When you partake of cannabis, smoking, vaping, whatever, how often do you also drink alcohol, wine, beer, hard stuff? I remember when I really wanted to party hard, I'd mix the two. Not so much anymore, but a couple of beers and a few tokes, I'd be able to pretty much forget whatever was weighing heavy on my mind. And that escape, in my opinion, is basically why mostly we want to combine the two. And if you're new to cannabis, this is something that can get really tricky and dangerous. See, cannabis is like the good girl, and alcohol is like the bad boy. And when you put the two of them together, the bad boy can corrupt the good girl. And that's why alcohol, with his black leather jacket and slick, alluring ways, can give innocent, sweet intending marijuana a bad reputation. By herself, marijuana has the potential to slow us down, make us very present, and heighten our awareness. And then alcohol slips in, really loosens you up, and amplifies risk-taking behavior. You know it. It stimulates you to do what you normally wouldn't do. Isn't that why so many self-conscious people have a few drinks before they go out to socialize? That's why they call it liquid courage, yeah? Yeah. Alcohol can embolden, but depending on the amount you're drinking, it can start impairing you. It takes down inhibitions, and then, depending on what kind of drunk you are, you can get angry, mouthy, in your face. Ha! That's really charming. And when you add marijuana, she can amplify these cognitive disabilities. One study out of Australia found that marijuana tended to increase the intensity of the performance impairment produced by alcohol. And of course, the more you use of either one, the more this impairment is magnified. There's some other considerations in combining alcohol and marijuana. Used together, the two are both considered in science depressants. I know, those of us familiar with cannabis would say, that's not true. A good sativa is uplifting and energizes me. But I'm talking about scientific definitions here. And those substances slow down the central nervous system, and that's a definition of a depressant. So the magnified effects of using these substances together can be very unpredictable, causing extreme panic, anxiety, or even terror. Smoking marijuana and then drinking alcohol can also, according to a Psychology Today report, lead to death. Let me explain. When somebody gets really drunk, they usually end up with their head in the toilet. And, as you'll recall, one of the benefits of cannabis is that it prevents vomiting. That's why patients on chemotherapy and pregnant mothers with morning sickness like cannabis. But you can see where I'm going with this. If you're drinking to excess with alcohol and also partake of marijuana, the marijuana is going to prevent you from vomiting, and then you won't be able to get rid of the excess alcohol. It'll poison you, and as Psychology Today says, it can kill you. Not to mention that partaking of marijuana makes it easier for us to drink more alcohol. We lose our sense of calibration. Giving you all these cautions, research also shows that most folks don't mix the two, that only 1 in 5 people who partake of cannabis recreationally, that's for fun, mix it with alcohol. All right, so having said all of that, there are lots of people who drink a little alcohol, partake of a little marijuana, and it just makes them feel good. But you may not be one of those, and it's very important that if you're new to all of this, you experiment within the realm of safety and observe and gauge your limits. I'm Becca Williams. Please subscribe if it calls to you, and head on over to our website to sign up for occasional emails about our cannabis culture.